And study finds number 3. Those exposed to extreme temperatures are more likely to experience symptoms of depression.
I'm sorry, what?
Those exposed to extreme temperatures are more likely to experience symptoms of depression.
Really?
Extreme, especially cold, I think. When we think of the Nordic countries,
extreme
for example, like
right.
very cold, they stay very quiet.
When you said extreme, I thought about heat.
But that too.
Yeah, I thought about heat.
But that
maybe
too.
because in Brazil it's so hot.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, because I consider our people happy compared to other countries that are
I think
in similar situations.
Yeah, this one study is talking more about the cold weather.
I have a question for y'all.
Really
I have a question for y'all. Do you? Out of the BRICS countries, who do you think is the more happiest?
Definitely not Russia. I don't think China. South Africa, maybe. India, I don't know. I would say Brazil. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm biased, but I think Brazil.
I also think Brazil.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think...
Or South Africa.
Do you think so?
It's either Brazil or South Africa.
Well, at least I met South Africans there. They seem pretty relaxed. Yeah, pretty like nice people.
Man, I think there's a reason. There's a correlation between happiness. I mean, you might think...
I think the best correlation is happiness and simplicity.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. Because the happiest place in the world is, I have no clue the translation of the country, but Bhutan.
Really, the happiest?
That's the happiest country in the world. They're like proportionally speaking, like they're the happiest.
But they take into consideration like certain
they
aspects.
I mean, like financial, like in terms of economy, they're not like developed or anything like that. They don't have like any fancy thing. They have simple ways of living. They're like kind of like, I think, Buddhist way of living, and they're very happy. So I think because they have this more, contact with their natural selves, and I think the community is even more healthier and even more participative. They, are happier.
Got it.
It makes total sense. Because like going back to my example of my trip to Chapada dos Veadeiros, I was in a much simpler place. I wasn't in like
peace.
Fancy hotels. I was in peace. Just going hiking, going to the waterfalls.
Just like Ubatuba, man. It's peace.
Yeah. And it is a simple way of life. Like most people there, when you go there and you see even people who moved, let's say, from Sao Paulo, which is much, much busier than our city.
It is.
But I mean, a lot more stressful. And then like they moved there and they have a simple lifestyle.
Have you ever seen a surf guy unhappy?
I don't
There
remember,
is no such thing.
I don't remember, man.
Have you ever met a surfer? Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think so.
It's still 100%.
But I think there's it's a mix of things. But for example, don't you think that the weather here, like the sun, here is usually, things are bright, vivid, colorful here.
Yeah.
And if you think about, for example, I don't know, in Europe or some places, some parts of the weather, some months, they are so gray.
Yeah.
They're not colorful.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the Sherlock series where the actor that does Doctor Strange. Have you ever seen the series?
Oh yes, I've seen a few episodes.
It's a very good series, but it's so sad because when he shows London, it's gray all the time. There's no it was like summer days. It's just like blackish days, like really strange.
And I think people tend to stay more at home when it's raining or if it's snowing in those really cold countries.
Very few people get.
Yeah, it's not
like the sun. If you go out and like you get the sunlight in your skin, like you get warm, your body is warm.
But depends. If it's too hot, I can't do shit.
No, if it's too warm,
I can't do shit. I can't think. I can't sit down straight. I can't. I just can't do it. Can't do it.
That's why it's at extreme, I guess. But the study was more towards the cold, like the extreme cold, not extreme heat.
I think it's more likely that we can experience extreme cold and extreme like hotness because it's easier to to get a little bit more chilly than to get like hotter. I guess I don't know.